Hello everyone. If you clicked on this video, I assume that you're also a beginner and you want to get into running and you want to hit your first 5K within within 2 months or a month if you guys follow my advice. I'm gonna give you a few tips that has worked greatly for me. Now the first thing that you want is you need to have a smartwatch, just like this. I use this Redmi watch which does the trick for me. And this is basically the thing that got me into running itself. Like I was just exploring a few features and then I started to track my walks and then slowly I transitioned to running and eventually I found it okay, this is something that I would really like to do and then I continued on with it. Whatever goals that you might have, if you're doing it for weight loss, if you're doing it for general health, I'm gonna help you give a few tips that are gonna help you get on from the beginner level to 5K, hopefully within the 40 minutes mark. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you have to start small. Now, what I did was I started with 1 kilometers. I started with 1 kilometers runs. Basically, they were not actually runs. I basically started with a jog, a walk here and there, and I would just hit my 1K. I would track it. I would just track it on my watch, and then I would just walk about in my room, and I would walk until I've hit the 1K mark. And that was basically the starting phase where I started to explore, okay, this is something that I might want to get into. I wanted to do it to lose a little bit fat. My goals were different. I wanted to do it to lose fat. Now, okay, once you've completed your 1K, whether it was by a walk or by a jog or by a run, now you want to slowly, gradually increase every day. And I'm not saying you need to increase it substantially. I'm not saying that you need to go from 1K to 2K, almost double your progress. All I'm saying is you need to be consistent. You need to okay, maybe if you ran 1,000 meters, it's 1 kilometers yesterday, you might want to aim for 1.2 kilometers, 1,200 meters, for instance. Now, a lot of people, they do take it really rigorously. If you cannot run 2K, you don't have to. You can obviously take a walk here and there. You can rest if you want to, because a lot of beginners are not really in the shape to be running that much, to put that much pressure on their body from the very start. You need to start steadily, you need to start slow, and then you need to gradually increase by 200 meters, 300 meters, 400 meters until you hit, for instance, 2K, and then you go for like 2.5K and so on and on. Here's an important tip. You don't have to worry about the pace. The pace has to be the least of your concern, especially if you're getting started. You need to start targeting your goals, your distance goals. That should be your first priority, whether you hit by that running, walking, crawling, who cares? You need to hit those marks to start out, basically. Okay, and then if you don't have a watch, if you don't have any smartwatch, you can also start with your phone. There's this app called Strava. You can download it on your phone and you can get started almost immediately. Now, I want you to do this actionable step right now is to download the Strava app on your phone and then run and then track how much you can run in one go, like what's your maximum level. I want you to find that out for yourself. Now once you find that out, once you find your maximum level, you need to improve on that. You want to expand on that. You want to work on that. And then once you've established the foundations, only then you can improve. Now the best thing about going for a walk or a run right now is to find your maximum, and then you'll increase slowly and gradually. Now, okay, so a lot of people are like, okay, Adam, we can't go outside because for certain reasons, maybe, and especially if you're a female in Pakistan, you can be like, okay, it's not safe for me to go out there for walks alone, and it's dangerous for me. I understand that. You can start anywhere. Basically, you can start in your room. I also started in my room. I used to pace back and forth, and I would just track my runs, and I would run 5K just in my room, constantly just circling around and round and round and round. And in my lounge, especially because it's a long corridor, I would just walk back and like run back and forth from end to end. Like I would just run, 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 run. I know it's not the best way to go about it, but like it's something to get you started on. And then I want you to understand that walking is okay. If you feel like you can't catch the pace, if you feel like, okay, this pace is too hard for me to keep up, no problem. You can walk. You can walk. That is no problem at all. You don't have to pause your time. You don't have to pause your distance and completely disregard that. You need to incorporate that in your workout and take breaks if you have to. You can't run 5K, especially if you're a beginner. You can't run 5K continuously. You have to take breaks, and breaks are important for recovery, and breaks are important that you don't put a lot of stress on your body in one go. And yeah, that was it. Now if you guys want a certain plan, I have drafted it for you, and I'm gonna probably put this somewhere in this video, or I'm gonna put this in the description that you guys can follow. And I will be grateful if you guys would drop in your comments how it's going for you, where you are right now, so I can help you out better individually. Now here's a plus tip that I wrote, and it was to read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This was basically the reason that got me into running in the first place, running and fitness. And it was a great book. You need to check that out for yourself. It's amazing, and hopefully you can learn a lot from that as well, because it's a comprehensive uh, journey about this guy called David Goggins who can't even run a mile, and now he's running marathons and ultra marathons and on and on. It's a great way to motivate yourself to get going. So yeah, that was it, and hopefully you guys learned something new and you were able to take away at the tips that I gave you. Now, it is really important that you take care of yourself during this time, that you don't put too much stress on your body in one go, and take breaks when necessary. And if you have any queries, you can comment down below. Oh, and also, before I go, I want to drop in this quick disclaimer, quick announcement basically. It's a quick tip. So what you need to do is you need to find the running events that are happening around your location. For example, if you are in Karachi, as for me, I'm in Karachi, I'm in Pakistan. What I do is I use interlapse.pk, which is a website where I find all those events, the running events, the sports events that are happening around my city, and it's a great way for me to meet new people, to connect with new people, to experience myself in like a competitive race, and to have that privilege of going out there and running and basically expressing myself and pushing myself more and more. So yeah, that was it, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye.